This video we're going to look at Oklahoma running their dart or their tackle power series, and it's my favorite way to run power. It's the easiest way to do it, and I think it mirrors up with a lot of different things that people are doing. We'll look at this very first play and then we'll explain a little bit about it. But as you play it here, you can see everybody's down blocking. The fullback's going right there to the C gap, so it looks a lot like a power, but right here they're blocking back with the backside guard, and now the tackle's wrapping for that front side linebacker. So if you stopped it there from the play side tackle all the way to the backside guard, that looks like inside zone right there. And I know a lot of teams, Oklahoma runs it a ton. Pretty much any team that's in the spread offense has been running that inside zone recently. And right here, he's going backside just like he typically would on the inside zone as well. But now you have the tackle pulling right there for the front side linebacker. And you can see in a good wash there, he's working up to that backside linebacker. He's C-gap, he even logs that. He tries to squeeze it, and he bounces to the outside right there. Picks up a play side linebacker. He's going downhill, and he's getting vertical there for a pretty good gain there for Oklahoma. Some reasons that I think this is the best way to run power is obviously that this block back by the backside guard is a lot easier than that gap hinge would be if you're pulling that guard. Whether you're in college, whether you're in high school, that is a block. That gap hinge is a block that takes a lot of time. You have to say, hey, I'm in my inside gap, then I hinge back. That takes a lot of time, a lot of investment there for a block that's still going to get beat a lot of times, whether we're getting a blitzing linebacker there to the B gap or he's slanting hard and we're not quite able to get there. You're going to spend a lot of time on it, and it's not worth how much time you're going to invest in that. So right here, block back, make that easy. He's just in that backside B gap, working inside out. He's pulling from the tackle spot. Takes just a fraction of a second longer to get there, especially if you're playing with pretty athletic O-linemen. The other thing it does is it mirrors up with your inside zone right there, and then it throws off kind of the reads. If they're reading guards right there, they're not going to be able to see that. They're going to see that it looks like inside zone. He's going to flow over the top right there. He's going to flow outside. But right here, these are obviously some of the main reasons why I like to start play. We run it a ton. We run a lot out of 10 personnel. If we were in 20 personnel a lot, I would run it just like this with the power look and also the counter look. Either way, whether you have the fullback on the front side or the back side, Oklahoma typically sends him to the front side C gap. Whether the fullback's coming all the way from the back side or whether he's on the front side like he is right here, he's going to be a play side C gap, and that tackle just knows he's pulling for that front side linebacker. Gets on him right there for a big play here for Oklahoma. We'll look at a few other looks here of Oklahoma running their tackle power or their dart play. This look right here, Oklahoma's running their tackle power with their fullback on the backside coming here for the C gap. Again, everybody's basically making it look like inside zone, working their backside gap to that backside linebacker. He's sitting there working backside. Very minimal investment in this as far as the fundamentals and the scheme of it. Just working back, and if you're going to try to get that from that backside B gap, you're going to have to run through a guard. Tackle pulling right here. We'll play it. You can see as soon as the ball snaps, he's going right there. C gap. This guy actually feels down, so he ends up taking him. And then there's the tackle pulling right there. Running back doesn't do a great job following his blocks. Getting vertical, but you can see exactly what they're trying to do right there. Just running power, obviously, and then selling with the inside zone there. Could throw off the linebacker's reads right there. Running back doesn't quite see the hole, but you can see what they're trying to do. Here's a look right here again. Oklahoma running their tackle power over there to the right. Fullback coming all the way across. And I have this play on here to show one reason why a lot of people would rather have a guard or a heavier guy on this kick, whether it's counter or whatever it is. Right here you can see this DN's pretty aggressive. He gets on him, but he's playing so aggressive he runs through that smaller guy's body, and he's able to create a negative play right there. So that's one reason why people have gotten away from running power in general, where they're kicking with their fullback. They'd rather have a bigger body on that DN. And obviously this DN is playing extremely aggressively. You probably wouldn't want to have this fullback over here on that backside so that DN is able to create momentum right there and run through that block. So either get that fullback front side if you know that DN's playing that aggressively, or kick him with a bigger guy, whether it's a guard or a tackle on a trap or something like that. But right there, really good play there by Texas, being aggressive with their defensive front against the smaller body, creating a negative play. Another look here of Oklahoma running their dart or their tackle power, and right here they have their trace set. They've got tight end, two receivers over here, so that tight end just takes the spot of the fullback. He's going to block that C gap. This is typically one of the better ways to do it. We do it a lot at 10 personnel. Right here, obviously, he's just going to block right there. He's going to base, double there to backside linebacker. That guard's going to base right there, tackles pulling right there for that front side linebacker. We'll play this really good gap scheme. There's a good double team working there. Base, he's basing right there to kick. There's a tackle pulling around for that play side linebacker, and right there running back getting downhill and creating a pretty decent gain there for Oklahoma. Really like the scheme, especially whenever you base that up front and don't give those DNs a chance to get momentum and get upfield and create negative plays.